All right, man. The Boston Celtics take down the Brooklyn Nets 114 to 107 in game two to go up 2-0 in the series. So let's talk about it. This game was really a tale of two halves. The Boston Celtics, they got down by 17 points in that first half. And really were struggling offensively throughout that first half before they came surging back in the second. Really in that fourth quarter is when it all changed for them. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown were great again. Jaylen Brown took the seat as the front runner this time for the Boston Celtics. The Celtics had 7 of their 8 players scoring double figures tonight, but Jaylen Brown had 22 to lead the way, and he scored 10 points in that fourth quarter while Jason Tatum was resting to really come back and put the Celtics back on top. Him and Pritchard had great shooting down the stretch. Brown was shooting a lot from the three-point line and was knocking them down. It was very impressive what he was doing, and Kevin Durant had the worst second half of his career in the playoffs. He 0 for 10 in that second half, held scoreless from the field, and he really struggled. The Boston Celtics are playing great defense on him. They're being rough to keep him off his spots. They're speeding him up so he can't, get in the rhythm that he wants, and it's worked out well for them so far. Kevin Durant had 27 points. He shot 4 of 17 from the field. He got to the free throw line 20 times tonight, and that's really where his points came from. To get to 27, obviously, when you say he got 27, you think, oh, that's a great game. But for Kevin Durant, that's not up to his standard. He's that good of a player to where you think if he shoots that many shots, he needs to be scoring a lot of points. So, and while Kevin Durant struggled, Kyrie Irving was bad as well from the floor tonight. He was great in game one. He had everything going for him. Obviously, he had some words for the fans. He had some gestures for the fans, but to keep it on the floor, he was great in game one. He was shooting lights out, but tonight everything changed for him. The Celtics, they were already playing great defense on Kevin Durant, who seems like that's the guy they want to stop this series, but they were able to slow down Kyrie Irving as well. With both of their stars just not shooting well tonight, it just wasn't going to work for the Brooklyn Nets. And now they're down 2-0 in the series, and the Boston Celtics are 40-1 when they go up 2-0 in the series. So it's an uphill battle from here. The odds are against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not sure, man. I don't know if they can come back from this. They were already the 7th seed playing against the 2 seed, which only 4 NBA teams in history have even been able to win a series from the 7th seed. So just to win that would have been hard enough. But now they're down 2-0. Boston doesn't give those up too often, 40-1 in their history of a franchise when they go up 2-0. So there's a lot going against them. But, the Brooklyn Nets, they got a lot of guys over there that can do it. They have a lot of championship caliber players that have done it before. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Patty Mills, guys like that. They know how to win. So if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be them. But they're going to have to win both of these games at home when they go back to Brooklyn. If Boston takes one of those games, I don't think there's any way they can come back. They can't come back from 3-0 and 3-1. It's already an uphill battle as it is, like I said before. So to have that going against them as well, it'd be a tough battle to come back from. Obviously, we speak on the Celtics defense. We need to talk about the Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart. First guard to do that since Gary Payton did it back in the day. It's been centers and forwards winning it. So to finally get a guard to do it, it shows how well he's done defensively this year. And he came in with the robe, the Defensive Player of the Year robe, a great get-up. Something I like. I like that. I like him shining. He's an OSU alum. So as an Oklahoma guy, it's something I like to see. And he did great offensively as well tonight. Like I said earlier, the Celtics had 7 of 8 of their players scoring double figures, and Marcus Smart scored 12 points. They kept the momentum going for the Celtics midway through, and it was just great shooting from him and the Celtics as they got everything going. Al Horford and them, they all helped disrupt Kevin Durant. They got a lot of length and a lot of hungry guys. There's some young guys, besides Smart and Horford. A lot of those guys are really young. Tatum and Brown, they're hungry for this opportunity. They're the 2 seed for a reason, and they showed it tonight. They can play great defense. They can all switch and get to where they need to be because they just got fresh legs, man. They're just young group, and that's really bothered Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. If anybody can come back from it, like I said, it's them. Irving can get it going again, and it'll be a whole different series. Even if Kevin Durant struggles, if they have one guy going, they can really take over this series. So let's go down the box score for a second. Tatum had 19, Horford had 16, Tice had 15, Smart 12, and Brown 22. Off the bench, Williams had 17, and Pritchard had 10. Like I said, Pritchard was great in that fourth quarter. Him and Brown together were a great duo for the Celtics. Bruce Brown from the Nets had 23, Drummond had 5, Irving had 10, and Curry had 16. Claxton had 3, Dragic had 18, and Mills had 5. I mean, they got a lot of good guys, like I said earlier. They got a lot of championship caliber players on that team. So it's all about this, them finding their rhythm together. That's what it's about now at this time of the year. It's about being healthy, and it's about finding your rhythm. And, who knows when Ben Simmons will come back. I mean, even if he does come back, how much it'll help them, slow down Brown and Tatum, because it'd be a lot to ask him to get his groove back in the playoff series when they're already down 0-2. Thanks for watching this video. If you made it this far, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I have a podcast called Rip Jersey. Follow that, add it to your playlist. Listen to it wherever you can. Thanks for watching.